Hey, I'm Marco Schwartz and welcome to this new video about investing. In this video, I want to show you how to select undervalued dividend growth stocks. So as you might know, dividend growth investing is one of my favorite ways to invest my money because it's really a passive way of investing money, but also has great returns thanks to a constant growing of the dividends given by those companies. So the most important when you build a portfolio is to select the right stocks at the right time. So in this video, I really wanted to show you all about really selecting the best undervalued stocks of the moment. So I will show you what parameters I'm looking at, how I actually find them, what tools I use. So to do that, let's just go over to my computer and I will show you exactly how to do it. To see if some stock is undervalued, which is exactly what we want when we add to our portfolio, I look at those two indicators mainly. First one is called the price over earning ratio, right? So that's basically the price of the stock divided by the earnings per share, right? So this tells us if it's high, that the price is too high compared to the earnings of the company, and probably it's overvalued at the moment. So what I usually use as a threshold is 20. So everything under 20 means that the stock is at a good price at the moment. In terms of dividend yield, again, a high dividend yield means that you get a good return on your investment, right? So let's say if it's at 4% or even more, it means that compared to the dividends, the price of the stock is relatively low, or that the company is giving a lot of dividends, but that doesn't really matter. We just want to have a good return. So I look at those two indicators mainly, and that tells me if the stock is currently a possible good purchase. So you might ask how to actually find those stocks, right? Because I'm not going to go on Yahoo Finance and type every possible company and just look at those two indicators. Well, I created a free tool called Try to Invest, and that really helps you to quickly screen through dividend growth stocks and find the ones that are undervalued at the moment. This is completely free. You can register for an account if you want to track your own portfolio and your own investments, but you can also use a feature called the Stocks Explorer that we'll use right now, and that's completely free. You don't even need to register. So for that, you can go on trackinvest.io. That's like the main page, and just go over to Stocks Explorer. That will open the Track Invest app, and you can see the different stocks here that is currently tracked by the application. So what I want to put here is mainly the two variables that we discussed earlier. So the P over E ratio, I want it to be under 20. So let's do that. That already filtered a good amount of stocks here. I also want the dividend yield to be correct, right? I don't want to have 2-3%. I want at least something like, let's say 4%. Let's try. There's still a good amount of stocks available, so those will be potential good stocks that we can add to our portfolio because they are currently undervalued. Now, I like to mix those filters with something that I always put when I select dividend growth stocks. First, a payout ratio of under 80. The payout ratio is basically how much the company pays in dividend compared to what their profit is, right? So how much they can actually sustain the dividend in the future. If it's under 100, it means that they're actually using their own cash, right, to pay the dividend, and that's not good at all because that probably indicates they will cut the dividend in the future, and we don't want that. So let's try to put a payout ratio of under 80. You can see it already remove a large amount of stocks, and finally we'll apply a little bit of growth. Maybe let's put 10%. Yep, so it also filtered some other stocks. So you can see that we have some good candidates in the list. Of course, you can then play again with the P over E ratio. Maybe the yield was a bit high. I would put it to 3.5%, which is still good for dividend growth stocks. Yeah, I have a bit more. So now you can be sure that those stocks in this list here, that's a bit below 10, so that's a good amount, for example, to start a portfolio. And they are all undervalued and really are good purchases at the moment. So you can see from this list that there are some big names in there, like the 3M company, ADM, IBM as well. So really large companies that are currently a good purchase. And that's how I personally choose my stocks that I add in my portfolio. And really this has a big impact on the future of your portfolio, because you really want to buy the stock at the right time when it has great return, when it is undervalued, so it really grows and really helps you get a great portfolio in the future. So before we end this video, I just wanted to show you something more. We are now inside my own Track Invest account, and this is a paid feature of Track Invest, so you will have to pay a little bit per month to get it. The app itself is free and will always be free, but there are some advanced features if you want. And this feature I want to show you is called Investing Ideas. And for example, there is an automated list of undervalued stocks that are based on the same criteria that I showed you before. And basically you can use those lists, those automatically generated lists, to track and be alerted also when a new stock becomes undervalued and fits your criteria, right? So those, for example, are not necessarily dividend growth stocks, that's just stocks on the market that are currently undervalued, but you could completely create your own list where you have the same criteria that we applied before, and for example, be automatically alerted when a new stock is entering the list, so you can add it to your portfolio. So that's another way to, let's say, automatically track for undervalued dividend growth stocks, even without having to go in there every week or so and apply in your filters. This can be done in a completely automated fashion using Track Invest. Alright, so this is already the end of this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. To really help you select the best dividend growth stocks for your portfolio, as I mentioned in the video, I actually made a free resource that you can download on my site. So I just put the link below the video. This would really help you to select the best dividend growth stocks and build your portfolio. So you can just download it for free. You can also access the corresponding article to this video if you'd like to read more about the topic. This is also just below the video. So again, thank you for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one.